So you know what this is, right? This is a candy, right? So let's say you sell candies, and where do you keep your candies? In a candy jar, right? So you keep your candies in a candy jar, and when your customer wants a candy, he can reach to the candy jar and pick up his candy. So if you look at this, the candy jar is your hosting service provider, and your candy is actually the domain. So the customer searches or puts in your domain name, which is, let's say, candy.com, and he reaches a jar which contains all the candies, right? And without even knowing that he has reached the hosting service provider, he reaches a website which holds all the content that you have. And then the customer is looking at the home page. Now at the home page, it contains all the products that you have, and the customer can easily pick up whatever he needs. So that's what hosting is all about. Hey, hi. So you want your candy jar, right? Remember the candy jar analogy? Yeah. So that is what web hosting is all about, and we will discuss about the candy jar today. And that is basically web hosting. Now, before we go to that, let's look at what we have already covered. And we already covered who is a beginner. There was a session on, who should watch these sessions about digital marketing. And you can click the link somewhere here and go to who is beginner and watch that video if you are interested. After that, we covered find a niche, and we covered a whole lot of points there. And if you are interested to look at that video, you can click somewhere here and go to that video. After that, we covered domain name, which was basically covering a lot of points on branding and memorability and uniqueness. You can click somewhere here and go to that video if you like. So if you have watched all those 3 videos, then I would suggest that you watch this video. And this is about web hosting. And when we talk of web hosting, what you have to understand is that there are a whole lot of service providers that provide web hosting. And you got to pick up your web host based on certain parameters, which include what is their uptime and what is their technical support, how good are their servers and things like that. Now, if you got to do all that research on your own, it will take a lot of time, and you have to be a really hell lot of expert to understand what we are talking about, which I am also not. So there are a lot of people who learn this from experience. Even I have hosted my websites on different web hosts, and I have certain level of understanding which are the best, and that's what I'm going to share with you. So you have this option. You can click this link down below where you will go to a landing page, and it tells you all about web hosts that you can choose from. So I have got a list going on here. You can pick anyone that you like. They all have different paying plans, and different plans at different levels. Any of them is perfectly fine, and you can go with one of that. Now, important aspect that I want to touch upon here is that choosing your web host is very important, because ultimately what you're looking at is you are looking at your website pages or website content being listed in top search engines, which includes Google. If your website has issues, it has technical issues in terms of loading the pages, its speed is really slow, and its pages tend to slow down when they are loaded, and users have a bad experience on your website in this manner, then there is a high chance that you won't be able to list your pages and website on the search engines, which is a strict no-no. And you land into trouble, because if your website is not listed on these search engines, then you are leaving a lot of money on the table, because then people who would have visited your website for free are not visiting your website. Even if you are running paid traffic or whatever. But ultimately, don't forget that free organic traffic is something that is very important. And if you have to ensure that your websites are listed, you got to go with a web host which provides a at par and competitive service to you. So to do that, all you have to got to do is click the link below and go to that website, go to that landing page and look at what are the options there, and you can choose one. Now, talking of web hosting, as far as recommendation is concerned, you can look at the link and click that link and find out which are the web hosts that you want to choose from. Then next step is always choose the standard plan or the standard the starter plan that the web host offers. This is important because if you choose a starter plan, it not only comes at a low cost, but it provides you a lot of simplicity to get started. If you are a person who is a little bit higher on this ladder, like you have couple of websites already and you're trying to find out a alternate web host, then you can always go for something that is listed other than you have currently in the options that I have given you. But remember, when you're starting, you got to start slow and small, and for that all you got to do is pick up the standard plan. Now, coming to the next point, which is of free domain name. The point here is when you pick up a lot of these web hosting service providers and book your hosting plan with them, they give an option to book a domain name too, and you can actually book a domain name free of cost when you book your hosting plan. Now, one important mention here is that when you're doing that, have your domain name ready, with all the research and the things that we had talked about earlier, so that you can put that domain name in your web hosting service providers form, because they will ask for a a domain name that you want to book your web host with. Now, it won't be mandatory. You can still book your web hosting plan. The only thing is, if you don't put your domain name when you are booking your web hosting, there is a chance that you will have to toggle with certain backend with certain toggle buttons, and it will make slightly complicated. So to avoid that, just put your domain name that you have thought about and book the hosting plan. So that will give you a lot of simplicity in terms of going further. Now, I think that's pretty much when we are looking at hosting service providers. I've simplified this part a lot because I'm counting on you to go to my website, which has the link below, and then looking at what are the web hosting service providers that I recommend. So go ahead, click the link down below and check out the web hosting service providers. Thanks a lot.